Every year, there are rookies who burst onto the scene and make an instant impact with their new teams. Last year, Micah Parsons and Ja'Marr Chase had historical rookie seasons that led them to win the Rookie of the Year. Here are 4 rookies who I think will have a similar impact with their teams this year. Starting off with Kyle Hamilton, I think he'll make an instant impact in this Ravens defense, who frankly did need some secondary help. And I think he'll be a versatile chess piece down there in Baltimore. His ability to play up top at the free safety position and in the box is similar to players like Derwin James and Jamal Adams. And even in an interview on First Take, he said that he compares his game to safeties like Derwin James and even Sean Taylor. So if you're comparing yourself to greats like those, I think you definitely got to have a great rookie season. And I think the production backs up that he will have one. You know, he had 8 interceptions at Notre Dame, 138 tackles, and really was the leader of that defense for his time that he was there. You know, the only reason he dropped in the draft was because of his slow 40 time coming in at 4.56. But I think if you look at the size at 6'4", 220 pounds, and his versatility, whether it be playing in the box, playing up top, I think he'll force a lot of turnovers and help out this Ravens defense, who is going to be ferocious with him in the middle there, kind of leading the charge. So I think Kyle Hamilton will be a candidate for sure for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Next up, we have Christian Watson out of North Dakota State going over to the Green Bay Packers, and I just love his combo of speed and size. He ran a 4.36 40-yard dash and is coming in at 6'5", 208 pounds. The only concern with him was a sort of lack of production at North Dakota State in his 4 years over there. Only 2,000 yards and around 100 receptions for him, but he did average 20 yards per reception with the Bison. So I think when you give Aaron Rodgers a weapon like him, especially after losing Davante Adams, I think that he'll have a really big year for the Packers, just because his usage rate is probably going to be high. And I wouldn't be surprised if they moved him around and gave him some jet sweeps or even put him in the backfield for a couple plays, just because at North Dakota State he was a punt returner and did return some kicks. So I think that he's also another one of those guys that's kind of versatile. But I mean, when you mix that combo of speed and size and pair it with a great quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, I think that he's going to have a phenomenal rookie season. And I would definitely take him in fantasy if you're looking to getting someone in the later rounds that could put up huge numbers for you. Up next, we have Breece Hall out of Iowa State going over to the New York Jets. I mean, the production speaks for itself. He had 4,000 yards in college with 4,675 scrimmage yards and a total of 50 touchdowns. He brings a nice mix of speed, receiving ability, and size, coming in at 6'1", 220 pounds, and ran a 4.39 40 time. So I think that his ability to catch passes out of the backfield, he had 700 receiving yards in college. And, you know, I think his usage rate with the Jets is also going to be very high, considering that they did add some playmakers, especially Garrett Wilson in the draft this year. But I still think they're going to rely heavily on Breece Hall to kind of carry the load for this offense, especially with Zach Wilson not having a terrific rookie year last year. I think they're going to try and take some pressure off of him by utilizing Breece Hall a lot this year. And I think that he's going to be a 3-down running back for them. He's going to take a lot of snaps to run, and he's going to catch some passes out of the backfield. So I think that Breece Hall is set for possibly an Offensive Rookie of the Year campaign here with the Jets. And I know there are concerns with him going to the Jets, but I think that they are starting to beef up their offensive line a bit. They picked up Elijah Vera-Tucker in the draft a few years ago. They got Mekhi Becton in the draft also a few years ago. And then they went out and they signed Lincoln Tomlinson in free agency. So I think that they're kind of surrounding Zach Wilson with some nice weapons here. And I think Breece Hall is going to be a key to that Jets offense and pretty much be their most vital player offensively this year. And finally, we have come to my favorite pick of the NFL draft, Kayvon Thibodeaux. I mean, he's coming in at 6'4", 258 pounds. He ran a 4.58 40, and I mean, this guy is just a rare mix of speed, athleticism, and power at the position. He had 19 sacks and 126 tackles in college, so definitely had the production to back it up. 35 of those tackles for a loss, and a lot of people were saying freshman year this guy was definitely the number one pick. But some injuries and some questions about his love for the game kind of dropped him a couple spots, not too far, only to number 5 in the draft. But I think the Giants really got an elite pass rusher here with Kayvon Thibodeaux. I mean, they've had success drafting pass rushers in the past with Lawrence Taylor and Michael Strahan. Not saying he's going to be those guys, but he is just an explosive pass rusher who I think will come in and immediately develop into an elite pass rusher for them. Going to be working across from Leonard Williams there in New York. But I think Thibodeaux is a guy that may go down as possibly the best pick from this draft class. He just has an insane combination of size, speed, and athleticism that's going to make him a powerful pass rusher in the NFL. And I think that he is probably going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year next year with the Giants. So I think Kayvon Thibodeaux is going to have a monster year. Wouldn't be surprised to see double-digit sacks. I think he's that good of a player and will make a huge impact for the Giants. That's going to do it for the rookies who I think are going to have monstrous first seasons in the NFL. If you enjoyed, please go down and like and subscribe. And if there was someone I left off, let me know in the comments who you think is going to have a monstrous first season in the NFL.